Welcome back, everybody, to the Wasted Potential podcast, the only podcast where Gage holds his microphone with his hand. My name's Harrison, and I'm joined by Gage. Introduce yourself. Come
I'm
on,
Gage,
don't sit here.
and
Yeah, see, he's
he's
holding
not
it in his
lying.
hands. And Connor.
Hi, I'm not holding my microphone with my hands. So
Yeah. Connor has got his green up.
These guys don't know the struggle.
you're right.
It's
I'm sure so many
I don't-
people relate to me right now, bro. Holding their mics in their hands, playing with the
well
other hand.
usually.
Yeah.
Are you holding it like?
Musicians do, like on stage? Yeah, that makes sense.
I just imagine Gage holding it like corn on the cob, and he's like gonna start eating
Yeah.
it like midway through the recording.
I'm holding it. I'll send you a snap. I'm holding it like I'm conducting an
Maybe-
interview on the red carpet.
You should hold it or send me a photo of it after we're done recording.
No, I gotta get
The,
you guys' live reaction
episode.
here. This will be perfect.
Okay, we can't share the. I mean, I guess we could share the image. We could share
No.
somebody screenshot it. I'm gonna screenshot it, Gage,
We're not sharing the image.
and we're gonna put it maybe in the
I don't
video.
need you guys to screenshot it. I just want your verbal reaction here on mic.
Dude, why?
Oh,
Yo,
you look so goofy with that hood up. God damn.
Gage, I have a question.
Yes, sir. Hit
It
me.
may not be that appropriate.
It's okay. I'll bleep it out.
I think that I think it. Why is it so small?
Because it's a razor.
Why
mini.
is it?
It's a
It's
a
razor,
Razor
mini.
Mini.
Bro,
Yeah, they
your
didn't
hand's
lie.
bigger
It's-
than that. It's so
Bro,
cute.
Guys, everybody, I will link. I'll put a link to the spreadsheet of all the hardware I'm using in the chat. Don't worry about it.
I just don't worry. I
Oh,
took a
shit.
screenshot of this masterpiece.
Oh,
This is
funny as
insane.
fuck.
All right.
It is so small.
That was a great intro. We'll move on from that. Who wants to start here? I have something I can start with.
Yeah,
You
start us
said-
off.
Yeah, you said about
I'm saving the
said-
hypothetical for the end.
Oh,
Gotta end on a-
Oh,
You're
you gotta
teasing me
tease
like
us
that.
with
I
that.
know,
All right,
man.
all right, all right,
Tune
all right.
in. This is how we keep the people. All right. So
string them along.
is-
Yes.
this is something that might be kind of a hot take. But you guys
think we-
know, and you guys can actually chime in on this better than I can because you guys are like, you have a way more experience playing on PC than I do, so you're more familiar with the hardware. In your opinion, do you think it was necessary at all for NVIDIA to release the 40 series cards when they did? So, like,
No.
No.
okay,
No,
glad we're on the
not
same
at all.
page there.
It's so. It's kind of just like dumb.
All right.
Like I feel like the 30s just came out,
yeah.
and then
exactly.
they just are like,
The 30s did just come out.
I
Like,
know.
A year and a half ago.
Basically.
yeah.
So you think
And
that
now
the
they're
30,
just dropping.
the hardware of the 30
Well, the
series
30s
is, like,
are
more than
still
enough.
just as good as the
It's-
40s.
I listen. I feel like we would get in trouble in the future for saying that like the 30s and the 40s, like there's no difference in
No,
like,
there's obviously a difference,
Yeah,
but you
there's-
don't need a 40. The
my
30
my
is
thought
fine.
process is, this is my opinion. My thought process is there is literally no need for anything higher than like a 3060.
You're right.
Sure, like it'll make
Mm,
your game, it'll maybe relieve some stress on your computer, but
Mhm.
like I don't think it's gonna cause too many like graphical like enhancements, you know?
Okay. so-
Honestly, you probably don't need much more than like a 2070, a 2080.
I would-
at
yeah, I would
at this
argue that
point
if-
right now, maybe in a year and a half time, then update to the 30 series. But right now, a 2070 is good for pretty
I've
much every
been
game.
looking at 3050s and 3060s because for like what I do, and I'm not saying like I only run like, you know, poop games. Like I play like Tarkov and all those like Arma 3 and the ones that people would
Battlefield.
say Battlefield, yeah. And I run them fine on the card I have now, and I don't even have a 30 series. But like a 30 series will run all of those games we just mentioned beautifully.
Okay.
So why would you want to upgrade?
Exact. Yeah.
And-
we're getting there.
I don't think that you can literally make games look any better than what they do right now, without like creating some crazy VR that like if you die in the game, you die in real life
Mhm.
type graphics or something.
Okay.
I just don't think. I think 40 series cards are kind of just useless.
So this
They're
this
they're
leads
like a
into.
flex.
Sorry, go ahead. What was that?
I just said they're like a flex. That's all I said.
Okay. So this leads into a conspiracy that I've been developing around these cards, right? So on top of them releasing the 40 series cards for seemingly no reason, there's no reason to have that much processing power realistically at the moment. You don't need it. Uh, there have been two games come out recently. One is Returnal, who I don't. It was a PlayStation 5 port to PC, which I don't remember the exact specs, so I can't really talk about that one. But one that Connor might know or have heard of is Forspoken, that came out recently.
I've heard of Forspoken. I've never heard of this. What did you say the first one was?
Returnal was a PlayStation 5 game, so you might not have heard about it. But my point of this discussion is we'll use Forspoken as a specific example because it just came out and it's super topical about this. Forspoken is a PlayStation 5 game that, to be fair, if you were to look at the gameplay, you would see it's pretty demanding. Lots of particles, really high res, lots of shit going on at the same time. When the game launched, in its recommended specs, it included a 4090 graphics card.
What is this?
This is
Forspoken was a
Yeah.
PlayStation
Oh,
5
yeah,
game
yeah,
that came out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not just PS5, obviously on PC.
so they're saying base specs are 4090.
No. Base specs is a 3090. Recommended is a
Jesus,
4090. Okay, so my question is, and like I said, this is the conspiracy I've been developing. Do you guys think that there's any chance that these... I'm not saying there's direct communication going on because we hope that there isn't, but do you think that the fact that the 40 series just released is giving game developers the excuse to basically skip optimization because this hardware exists, therefore also pushing the sale of these higher end cards because like the developers don't even need to fucking optimize games anymore because 40 series is on the market?
I feel like this might be like crazy tinfoil hat theory.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think that.
Forspoken is like a crazy game. It has a lot of shit going on in it at once.
I think that's you're like looking way far into it. I don't think.
Oh no. I'm not saying that there's like a direct like communication going on. I'm just saying that, do you think, we'll just say from the developer standpoint, do you think that any developers right now will use the opportunity to skip optimization because they can just demand users have a 40 series card for their game? Do you think there's
No,
any...
if
Yes,
they
no, that is definitely a thing that happens, but I don't think
What?
that's something that Square Enix would do because their games are usually pretty well optimized.
I feel like when you're optimizing a game, if a game is not optimized, you can tell like almost immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, if you have a higher end card, then you wouldn't even notice that it wasn't optimized in the first place because it just like the lower ends would be where it was not optimized. You know what I mean?
And so they would be limiting their own player base.
Correct.
So
I feel like there are some developers that would do that, but I don't think.
I don't
that's
think
the
so.
case.
Why would they do that? When
Because
you
they
make a
can?
product, it's to sell it.
because
You
they
know,
can.
you're not going to sell it if you restrict the amount of people that you can sell it to.
I don't know. I mean, the market's probably big enough for these cards at this point, don't you think? I mean, between like the
No,
No.
class of content
seen-
creators.
Content
playing these-
creators are the only people I know that have 4090s. The average Joe is not going to have a 4090.
Connor, do you not have a 4090 yet?
No, I have a 3090.
Okay.
Not a 4090.
I expected your NASA computer to have a 4090 at this point.
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it might just, I don't know. That's a lot.
You got to hope that it
40
doesn't happen, right? That's the point of what I'm saying. You got to hope that these developers don't take the opportunity to be like, well, our game runs like shit, but it doesn't matter whenever you have a computer chip out of a space station.
The amount of
running a game.
outrage there would be from something like
See,
that.
the thing, I think with what happened with Forspoken was it's just a miscommunication. I don't think it ever required that.
They were
They
just
probably
like, let's be
expect
safe.
it wrong.
Let's be safe and just make and recommend.
Well, I
everybody
just
has a
checked it
40
out
series.
now. It's up to it's 3070 is recommended, which I mean
Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's about the same thing as a 2070 at this point.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like I said, I'm not saying it's happened. I'm just saying like I feel like with the
Yeah, I
way
know.
that the hardware exists, it could happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't. I think it would happen only with like those goofy ass Steam release, like new release things, like that no one pays attention to. I don't think it'll
Yeah.
ever happen with a big developer.
If it happened with a big developer,
There would be a lot of
there would
backlash.
be, oh my god, yeah, it would be insane.
Okay,
People would not be very happy with that.
you're probably right. Yeah,
You
that
could
was just a
probably,
little idea that I developed
where did you develop this idea from? Did you like,
just from seeing the specs whenever the game launched, and it recommended a 40 series card, even though 40 series cards just came out, and like
I'll tell you, if they told me to, oh my god, if they were like, you need this card, I'd be like, well, you need to put out a game that's,
yeah, you need to optimize your game, right?
yeah, I'm not paying to play your game that I'll realistically probably pick up for like 2 hours and then
Okay,
never touch again.
I can. You know what?
Sorry, Gage. I just fact checked you, but it was never at a 4090. It was always at a 3070. Get fucked.
I don't know about that honestly.
I just googled it.
I
just
very
fact-checked
vividly
it.
remember like them releasing. I'm gonna find the image. We don't have to dwell on this, but I will find the image that I
Oh
saw.
wait, you're 4080, not 4090.
My bad.
Oh my god. Connor's that guy.
That
Sorry.
was
Actually
original-
a 4080.
Sorry,
That was
Connor.
originally it, but now they dropped it to 3070.
Okay, yeah, because they've
so
optimized
I'm
it at this
guessing,
point, probably.
or no, mistranslation. The game just came out last week, so
Was it last
We'll give
week?
him the benefit of the doubt.
yeah, it was last week.
Oh, I feel like it's been out forever. Damn.
No, I just got it on PS5. It was last
Gotcha.
week.
Okay.
This kid gets all the games.
I don't
Connor's
mind
the
it.
true
It's-
gamer.
It's all right. I just like first-person games, so or not first-person games, single-player games.
I was gonna say Forspoken is not a first-person game, Connor.
Yeah,
Fact
no.
checked.
I like Magic and I like single-player games, so it was pretty.
Can't get
it's pretty-
behind
I mean,
Magic.
Not
pretty
Magic
cool.
the Gathering, not the card
No,
game.
no, no. I know. I'm not. How dumb do you think I am?
I don't know, man. You sounded like you were talking about
Not
card games, that's
Magic the
fine.
Gathering. No, I just mean Magic in general. That's why like none of my D&D characters use Magic.
So
I don't
you
have,
don't
like-
Harry Potter. I see.
No,
just
I
seems
don't
boring.
like Harry
No,
Potter.
that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to like Harry.
You don't like Harry Potter either?
No, I didn't say that. I just.
Oh, okay, all right.
You just
I
don't
know-
have to like Harry Potter.
I remember watching Harry Potter when
It's
I was
only
a
the
kid,
whole premise of Harry Potter is magic.
and it scared me. But then I
It
went back
scared
when I
you?
was like a teenager
What?
and tried watching Harry Potter, and I was like, "Wow, this is not like I can't get behind this at all."
Yeah,
I
it's
gave it
not
2
as good
honest
as-
attempts.
Are we gonna get canceled for this? I don't think it's as good as people say.
I honestly don't think
I
that
don't
we'd
know.
get canceled for it.
I mean,
If
you're
Yeah,
it's a-
especially with
Listen,
well,
as long
no,
as
I
you,
don't
as
think
long as you
so.
say it's your opinion, we're
Yeah.
chilling, right? Because
I
people
agree.
can disagree
No,
with.
no, it's a fact.
Oh, oh yes.
Yeah, we're
Well,
gonna have
I'm here to
bleep that whole
dispute that
section then.
fact.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, cut
That's
it
not
out.
making
Cut
the
it
cut.
out, man. We're gonna get canceled.
I think it's aged really well. For,
I couldn't even tell you if it aged really well because I've watched it.
Harrison's never seen it. This is I'm glad.
I saw like half of the first one. I was like, wow, this
I'm gonna
is
say
boring.
the first one did not age very well. The rest of them did, but Lord of the Rings aged better. So
I'll tell you what movies aged well
That's
in terms of like visuals. The Transformers movie, the first
Oh
3
my God.
Transformers
oh my
movies.
God, actually, yeah, you're right.
They aged
We're-
very well. Like you can watch them and be like, "Wow, this is like impressive," you know?
my wife will have already turned off this podcast. She's definitely stopped watching at this point. There's no way we're comparing the first like live action Transformers movies to Harry Potter.
We're
bro.
comparing the visual aspect.
Yeah,
not
we're not
the
comparing-
story.
What you think?
aspect.
Yeah, you think robots transforming from a vehicle into like a person is directly like remotely close
Yeah.
to wizardry.
Seeing Optimus Prime get gunned down really reminded me of Dolby dying.
Bro,
That
I
was really
saw
cool.
I saw
Spoiler
Bumblebee
alert!
transform. I saw Bumblebee transform into a Camaro the first time, and I was like, I want to be able to do that when I get older. I want to be able to transform into a Camaro.
It's a metaphor, Gage. So
Of course.
Bumblebee, he transforms into a Camaro, but you could transform into a Camaro of a person. You know what I'm saying? You can become the Camaro of a person, the sleek
My spirit
400
spirit animal
horsepower.
is a Camaro.
Yeah. Connor, you all right? You sounded like
No,
you might have been
I'm
having.
actually mad.
Come on, it was a sweet message that everybody will appreciate.
Very heartfelt and relatable. Everybody wants to be a Camaro.
I'm like Shia
No,
LaBeouf. He
no,
was
I
in those
don't.
movies. Speaking of Shia LaBeouf,
Shia LaBeouf.
all he did was scream. Remember?
He
I
did
don't
just
think
do
I
a lot
want
of
to be a
screaming.
Camaro.
Dude, didn't he win an Oscar for those screams though?
No,
I don't, dude.
No, he did
don't-
not win an Oscar for
He-
Transformers. Are you shitting me?
That would be hysterical. And
He
the Oscar
should've,
goes
man.
to Shia LaBeouf for
He
his
should've.
performance in Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen
It's
when he
just
dies.
It's just a compilation of him screaming in all the movies.
The third one, he's like clinically insane. He's like kicking his car to get it to start. There's another part where like he tries to run into a government facility and they deploy those barricades or whatever, and it destroys his car, and he just starts screaming. His like smoking hot girlfriend is in the car with him, and he's screaming like a child. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
those
he's
those
scared.
movies are a trip.
It's a trip for sure.
What they need to do with the Transformers movies is take all of the humans out of it and just do like a war for Cybertron.
That's what they're doing.
I was gonna say, I
Thank
think that's the next movie.
God,
Right?
no. The next one's
The next
Beast
movie
Wars.
is that looks pretty.
That looks
cool,
sick.
though.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. That looks
It's probably
sick.
not going to be good, but
It looks
cool.
good enough for a Transformers movie, right?
Did you see Bumblebee?
Bumblebee was all right.
Bumblebee was pretty good. I liked like that beginning scene though was like the best part of the whole movie. Everybody
liked-
agrees.
Bumblebee, I like the human characters a lot more than Michael Bay's movies.
Right, because they cast
they had
like
character. They were
Yeah.
good.
You talking about
they
Mark
didn't
Wahlberg?
scream.
No, in the
No,
Bumblebee
oh my
movie.
God, the ones with Mark Wahlberg and we don't talk about.
The only cool part about that was Optimus Prime got a fucking sword. That was sick. As a kid watching that,
He had a
boy.
sword, dude. His
He had a
sword
sword
in the
before that, I
original
think.
3 were awesome because they were like that. It was like that heated one that came out directly out of his hand.
What,
that
that
thing
was
was
like his
sick.
axe, was it not? Was it not?
Well,
an
he had a
axe?
sword like
He
that
had
too.
like a bunch of weapons. He went through his whole arsenal.
Oh, okay.
He had
Bro,
he had an axe, a sword,
Okay,
and
okay.
sickles.
Bro,
I don't remember the sword, but I remember the axe and the sickles.
Which is
The-
the,
the
one
rev-
where his trailer was like his fucking arsenal. Like he would pull up with his trailer
3.
and it had wings and shit.
Yeah,
in it.
Yeah.
3.
Fly-
Yeah,
That was crazy.
dude. There's a movie. Well, I guess there's 2 or 3 movies. He like shoves the sickles in the one dude's face and splits his face in half, like his whole head in half. He
Yeah,
like
that
jumps
shit-
on top of this guy and like rips his head into 2 pieces with the sickles.
I do remember.
That shit
He's
went
a
hard as-
monster.
That shit
in
went
the
hard
mic-
as fuck.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And then in the
Stone
like
Cold.
the Dark of the Moon movie, he literally like sinks his axe into Megatron's head and rips out his spine with it. Like, he's
Yeah.
insane.
It's because Linkin Park did the soundtrack for those movies, so it had to
Yeah,
go hard.
that's the direct cause of Linkin Park being the main composer for the
Linkin Park was
Transformers
on
movies.
all of those like crazy ass AMVs back in the day.
Yeah, I know. They really were. Oh my god! Now that you mention it, and they were always like skateboarding too. Skateboarding AMVs where like people were
Skateboarding
like,
or like crazy anime fight AMVs. It went hard.
That's
Yeah.
true. Oh my god.
oh my god!
I'm
And
surprised
they
that
would like,
song isn't in like the background of half the like action shit TikToks. we
which
see
one?
today.
What I've done or
Yes.
the really sad one? Yeah, that one is like iconic for like edgy, like mid 2000s or early 2000s teenage angst.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my
The
god!
final scene would like the music would be playing in the background that like like the piano playing, and then
Yeah.
the credits would cut in, and it would just be like what I've done,
And
like,
then it'd be
the
like
credits would roll.
produced by Michael Bay. Yeah, and like Optimus would be sitting there like, Yeah, I just decapitated several brothers of mine.
We saved the
Auto-
planet again.
We saved the planet, and we destroyed an entire other one in the process. Hundreds of civilians died, but we're chilling.
Somehow we're still, friends with every nation on the planet. No
Yeah.
problems at all.
Yeah, that was the goofiest part. Like, Optimus becomes like a government official, basically,
I forgot about
and he's
that,
talking
yeah.
to the fucking president. He's like, "I
Have you
got
guys seen
this."
Have you guys seen the old Burger King ad where he like pulled up to the drive-through, and the kid working at the counter is like, "Welcome to Burger King. What can I?" And he like trails off because he realized it's Optimus Prime, and he's like, "Give me a Whopper, extra cheese, no pickles," or something like that. It's ridiculous. It's like the goofiest ad ever. It's a big meme on TikTok, right? Or it was a big meme on TikTok like a month ago.
That's awesome.
I have
Good
not
for
seen
him.
that. Damn.
Transformers are baller though.
Bro, once we get a studio and we have like a monitor up to record, we'll be able to just like pull these clips
Play
up.
that ad and get sued out of our minds.
Nah, that's the
For
only thing.
copyright.
We'll have that playing on repeat.
Yeah, we'll have Linkin Park playing in the background of all of our
Yeah.
podcasts from now on.
Just the music video though, not the audio.
We'll
Of
make an
course.
AMV out of the podcast.
Only the cool parts.
We'll name the freaking AMV What We've Done. Oh my god.
Oh,
Shout out to
yeah.
Linkin Park,
Yeah,
bro.
Rest in peace.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, bro.
Why you...
Oh yeah, they are on hiatus.
No. That's,
Oh,
that's
okay,
Not what I mean.
Oh,
Okay, what do you mean?
Rest in peace to the lead singer.
oh yeah.
Oh, he's
Chester.
dead?
Yeah,
Oh my
Chester
god, yeah, that's
Bennington
right. He
died.
did
Yeah.
die.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah, rest in peace.
Chester-
I completely
Chester
forgot about that.
Right?
I
Yeah.
completely forgot. When did it happen? That was a while ago now,
It
wasn't
is
it?
a while ago, actually.
Late 2010s.
Really?
sometime.
That doesn't
Yeah,
really
I think so.
answer my
I
question.
feel like that's recent.
Well, I
but
don't know exactly, but late
we get a fact
2010s
check?
at some point.
Can we get a fact check on that?
I'm checking it.
Nope,
Rest in
I
peace,
got it already.
2017. Rest in peace.
Fucking
Yeah,
we'll
okay.
do
Chester
late 20.
Bennington. Yeah,
Late
but
2010.
that's like a 6-year span.
I mean, technically, Connor
actually,
wasn't
it's a
wrong though.
5 year span. I don't know, we were talking about 6 years all of a sudden.
Ooh.
Either way, like wrote the music for a generation. Let's be honest.
He wrote the music for AMVs and Michael Bay.
Edgy teenagers.
So hold on, he died in 2017. He never got to see the good Transformers,
I don't think he wanted to,
Wait,
bro.
what do you,
I think
when
he
you
was
say the good
content.
one, which
like the Bumblebee. That
just the one movie you mean?
well,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
argue that like I don't know. I really like Dark of the Moon from like the original like 5. Dark of the Moon I thought was like the best
That
one.
was the third one.
Yeah, that was the third one.
Yeah,
Yes.
that
was
was still
with,
alive during then.
The other Prime.
Yeah,
right?
he saw that one. Yeah, Sentinel Prime.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty. Yeah, it was alright.
I hate that guy. He got a cap busted in him, and that was brutal too. He straight up executed Sentinel Prime in that
Wait.
movie. It's like a legitimate war crime what he did to that
It
guy.
is pretty
There was
bad.
There was a Transformers movie that came out in 2017.
Yeah, Bumblebee.
No,
Right?
Bumblebee was 2018.
Oh
The
my
last-
god, it's that
the
stupid
last
one with
night
Mark
came out
Wahlberg.
in 2017.
Yeah, that's the one with that
Oh,
like C-3PO looking
yeah, the
guy.
British
No,
Transformer.
well, no, that was 4 because I remember 4 because they had
No,
the
no,
Dinobots
no.
in it because the Dinobots were cool as fuck.
There wasn't
What?
the small Transformer guy. He wasn't in
No.
that one.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm positive.
I've never watched the last night. Then how do
I
I know
haven't
about
either.
That little guy.
4 the Dinobots were cool in 4, but beyond that, I thought 4 was kind of just like
Oh wait, nope.
Kinda
I
goofy.
did watch the last night. Optimus Prime goes rogue or some shit.
yeah, he goes evil cuz that
Yeah.
lady, the tentacle hair lady.
Wow.
And then they
What?
tease
That
they
seems like a
tease
fever dream.
Unicron. They
Yeah.
tease Unicron like the big baddie of Transformers at the end of that movie, and then the Bayverse of Transformers just ends. Yeah, they tease like arguably probably the biggest thing for Transformers, and then
Yeah,
they're
but-
just like, well, we're
That's
done.
fine.
Yep.
So are we going to see Rise of Beast in
I'll
June?
see it.
June 9th?
I'll go and see it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not doing anything on June 9th, so sure.
We'll go for Harrison. We'll go for a birthday. It'll be a
Oh
birthday
yeah,
trip.
that would be cute. A little birthday date.
It should
Go see
still
Transformers.
be in theaters by then. It's
I'll have to
only
clear my schedule.
a few
Yeah.
days late.
Sure, yeah, surely it would be.
It's Transformers. It's gonna be in theaters for a
Yeah,
while.
and
Biggest
after the
movie of the
last
year,
one did
probably.
did fairly well, everybody was like, "Oh, this one's gonna be awesome." I'm looking forward to it. I don't think that there are too many movies I
Shit.
really.
Wait, no, this might be bad. Michael Bay is producing it.
No, you're kidding,
No,
bro.
I'm
No, I don't.
not.
There's no way, right?
Doesn't that just mean like he pays for the movie though? Like I don't know
No,
how
that
much.
means he's a part. He's a part of it. He
But he
will.
doesn't
He's
direct it.
Yeah,
no, he's not directing it,
or
but he's gonna
writing
be
it.
part of the screen, like the screenplay and stuff.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't think we
you
have
need
too
a
much
little
to
you
worry
need a
about.
little Bayham in the
Yeah, a
Transformers
little
movies.
Bayham.
Jesus.
Yeah, a little Bayham in
Who
it.
else is in it? Pete Davidson is in it.
He's the
Pete,
voice. He's the
dude,
voice for the main
what?
Autobot in that movie.
Mirage.
No, he
No,
is
the
not.
Porsche. The Porsche character that you see in the trailer.
I don't
Mirage.
think he's the main Autobot
Yeah, I
though.
don't think he voices Mirage,
I
dude.
would. I
He
would.
does voice Mirage.
No shot, dude.
Yes, he
I
does.
There's
told you,
no
bro.
way Pete Davidson is gonna voice Mirage.
Wait,
That
is
is so
Bumblebee not gonna be in this?
wow.
You know there are
No,
more
Bumblebee's in it,
Transformers than Bumblebee.
but
Gee.
there's like straight up a clip where Bumblebee gets stabbed.
Dude, if Bumblebee dies and they replace him with a Pete Davidson Mirage, I'm gonna be pissed.
They'll bring him back. It's Bumblebee. Like they
Peter
wouldn't.
Dinklage is in it as Scourge. It's pretty
Oh
cool.
my god, no shot. That's like the main. I think Terracon or something like that. I
I
forget
don't
what the
know,
name of them
dude.
are.
But Optimus Prime is played by two people: Peter Cullen and Ron Perlman.
Peter Cullen is the original
Yeah.
So he'll probably
voice
do the
actor.
flashbacks. Ron Perlman will probably do like the present day.
I mean, those
That'll
are
be
two
pretty
pretty
good.
distinct voices, aren't they? Ron
Yeah.
Perlman's like a very distinct voice. That's interesting. Maybe that's his evil version. Whenever he goes evil in this movie, and they have to bring him back
I don't-
again.
He better not, dude. I hate that stupid trope. That's
That
so
trope is
dumb,
so
bro.
dumb. Yeah, that sucks.
All right, should we move on from Transformers? Should we transition?
Yeah, I feel like we just talked about Transformers for like 20 minutes,
Yeah,
15,
about-
20
About
minutes.
18 minutes on my
Welcome
count.
to the Michael Bay podcast,
Yeah,
everybody,
chapter
where we
to the
talk about
Transformers podcast. That
Yeah.
was it.
yeah. Wow.
So I can give you a tease of the hypothetical, or we can jump into one of your talking points,
One of my talking points.
or somebody else's talking points. Doesn't have to be yours.
I feel you shouldn't. I feel like the talking points shouldn't be talking points. We should just be vibing out. How long's the recording been going on? Do you know?
27 minutes right now.
Oh, okay, so we got some time to kill before you hit us with the hypothetical.
Yeah, still got like. Still got
Let
some
me
time.
think of a night. Oh, here's a good. Speaking of movies, this is kind of related.
All right.
Did you guys see Netflix's stupid password sharing thing that they were going to try to push out?
Yep, and they already stopped it.
They
immediately backed
already
off. Yeah.
reverted it because the backlash was horrendous.
Yeah.
Not only
They
did they
sure-
revert it, they said that they posted that in error. They said that wasn't supposed
Yeah.
to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, it wasn't.
How do you think that like restricting access to a ton of your members will be a good thing and incentivize more people to buy your service?
It doesn't make any sense, bro.
I just don't understand. I don't know who's calling the shots at some of these companies now. They just need to like I don't know if open their ears is the right term or like just grow a brain. I can't decide. I'm stuck between the two.
Mm-hmm.
But I know for a fact that the second they implement that rule, because they still plan on doing it to some
Eventually.
extent.
Eventually.
Yeah, they're going to lose thousands of dollars, and people are just going to start pirating stuff.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they could just improve their catalog and not just like pump money into Netflix originals that suck. That might be like part of the solution.
The Netflix originals are horrible.
Most of them. There are a few gems.
Did I
in
watch? Did I watch any good Netflix originals?
Well, what Netflix originals do you like, Gage?
there. So
Stranger Things is alright.
Stranger Things is good. This is.
Uh,
I actually have a pretty strong opinion about
I think
one.
it's overrated.
Have either of you guys watched Arcane on Netflix, the animated?
Yep, that was good.
No, I
That's
have
one
not.
of my favorite shows of all time.
Oh wait, Cyberpunk Edge Runners was a Netflix
oh,
original
yep,
too.
yeah, gotta
and
shout
that was
that out.
good.
Yeah, what was it? It was based on League of Legends, right? Arcane was.
Yeah.
And you.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
I have heard of this. Yeah.
But as somebody who has never played a game of League of Legends and went in, knowing the toxic culture around the game, it's the it transcends the game. The TV show is incredible.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
like top
it's
5
not-
for me.
That's good. What's another good Netflix original
I
that we
watched
watched?
one, or I watched one. Oh, hold up. Love,
Hold
Death,
up.
and Robots. Isn't that a
Yeah,
I
Netflix
think that
original?
is.
that
Yeah,
is.
that's
That
really
is
good.
an incredible series. Yes,
Mhm.
and I watched
The
another show.
Very
the
profound.
third part of it kind of was stinky a little
It
bit.
I think
A
it has
little bit,
dropped
a little
off
bit.
a little bit. Yeah.
But there was an episode that I liked in the most recent season. It's the one with the
Oh,
giant
there's
crab on the ship.
Yeah, it's
that
pretty
one was
That
good.
that is a great episode
That's
in my
freaky.
opinion.
I don't
There's an
I
Go
don't
ahead,
think they were like with the first two parts of it, they were all good. With the third part, a lot of them were good, but a lot of them were not good.
I think it was
It was about
like
it was
equally
about half and
split.
half.
Yeah. There was like ones that were like, "Oh man, this is great," and then there were some other ones that were like, "Did they really like need this episode in
Yeah.
here?"
The other two parts, I thought all of them were pretty good.
Yeah. There's another show I watch on Netflix that I blame Nathan for making me watch. So when I was
Oh god, I think
the
I know
first
what you're
time I
talking
had
about.
the first time I got COVID, I was just watching Netflix because I didn't have the energy to get up and play games. Watched a show called Sex Education.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
It can be a bit cringy. Don't get me wrong, but there's something about it that I like.
Yeah,
I think it's
it's
just like
kind of like I know I've seen it before.
There's something about it, man.
I can't say I don't know why I like it. It's just kind of goofy.
kind of goofy.
Like
Yeah, it's kind of goofy. It's not like something I sit down. I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait to watch this. You just kind of
Gotta
watch
tune
it.
in
You're
for
like,
the next episode.
it's kind of like
it's a show to binge.
it's a show to binge, and it's a show that you can kind of eerily relate to, at least a little bit with like your high school self. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now, granted, I wasn't like some crazy like, sex guru like the main character is in high school.
Dude, the main character is not a crazy sex guru. He's like, unless he became one recently. I haven't watched it in a while, but the first season he was like kind of a dork, like trying
Well,
to
I mean, he
get
stays a
by.
dork, but there's bits of him that kind of improve. But I don't know. I like that aspect. Like he's just some loser that's like incredibly helpful to the rest of his school with like normal kids. So you got like the nerd, and then you have like the normal kids, and the normal kids are relying on the nerd to stay normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know. There's a
Is
certain amount of
you
charm to it.
is you a Netflix original? Because that's pretty good.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
What is
actually.
you?
It's like a serial killer drama.
What? There's
should-
another.
I should have Netflix pulled up just to be like fat.
The Witcher is
fact-checking.
good too. The Witcher's good.
The one with Henry Cavill in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Well,
the animated
yeah.
the animated one. Was it Nightmare of the Wolf? It's like the origin of.
I didn't
Vesemir
watch
and
that
stuff.
one, but
very
Blood
good.
Origin was garbage. It was so
You
bad.
watched all of Blood Origin?
I watched the first episode and couldn't.
It's
I
just a
couldn't go
shame
anymore.
that like Henry Cavill just keeps getting like pooped out of all these really good roles he plays.
That's
They
okay.
brought
Well,
him
now that
back.
he's not doing Superman, he might go back
That's
to The
but
Witcher.
still that's so scummy. They like brought him back and so many people were hyped, and then like the next day they're like, yeah, he's not Superman anymore. We actually fired him.
No, dude, he's writing and producing a Warhammer 40K
Yeah,
series.
that is going to be sick
Him probably I
because
think
he
he's
loves
also
that
starring
game
in it.
series. Yeah, he is. That is going to be an absolutely insane
Mm-hmm.
show.
That'll be really
The
cool.
Umbrella Academy was pretty good.
I never watched that, but I heard good things about it.
The second season and the third season were not that great, but the first season was good.
But these words
Ezra,
are become habits.
where's
I
your
would say,
yacht?
I don't know what other. I don't
Oh,
know.
the Marvel Netflix shows?
They were good, yeah. I've got an unpopular opinion about
I don't
Marvel
think
now.
Luke Cage was very good, but
The Punisher was
Punisher
great.
was good.
Oh my-
Daredevil, the first season was good. The second season was.
I think Marvel is kind of dropping off for me. I'm not gonna lie, I can't get into it the way I used to be able to.
I want to see Ant-Man before I really just stop caring.
I
Because
don't know if I
Ant-Man looks good.
I don't know if I have the willpower to even sit through Ant-Man.
I like the Ant-Man movies though, so
I liked I I'm indifferent about Doctor Strange. I thought it was all right. Um I think the last really good one that I was like, "Oh my god, like this is a Marvel movie like Endgame level" was honestly the last Spider-Man movie. That movie it was just like
well, I
that's a
don't.
that is
That was just fan
mm,
service the whole time. It was excellent.
Yeah, I don't think they need to do Endgame level movies right
don't
now. I think they
either,
need
but
to
I
build
also
up
think
to something.
yeah,
Yeah,
and they're not. And it's
they
I'm
are
like
now. Starting with Ant-Man, I think that's what they're really trying to do again.
they teased it in Loki. What they should have done was like dropped Loki and then released like two more like well produced movies or shows.
Mm-hmm.
Key emphasis on the well produced part, and then drop the Ant Man movie because then like you could keep
Yeah.
teasing Kang coming in. I don't know what's going on there. This is just
Well,
my opinion.
I don't think Kang is going to. That I don't think Ant-Man is going to be the last time we see Kang.
I don't either.
I
No,
don't
no,
think
no. I
he's
don't
going to
either.
be like the big
Well, no,
bad guy in Ant-Man.
Kang's supposed to be the big bad for like the next 2 years of movies.
Yeah,
Phase 6 ends with the Kang Dynasty, which is an Avengers movie, and then Secret Wars. It's like two back-to-back Avengers movies.
I just
Hope
wish
they
that they
do
had.
Secret Wars right, and that's all I'm saying.
I
I
have
just want
I
them
have
to
faith
have
in them.
some like
They better bring
consistency with the
Doctor Doom.
story. It's
Doctor
driving
Doom
me
better come
crazy.
in for Secret Wars.
Oh my
That's all
god,
I'm
dude! If
saying.
Doctor Doom isn't in the MCU,
Well, the
I'm
He,
Fantastic Four
yeah,
movie,
he
they have to have
absolutely will
Doctor
be.
Doom.
Yeah, no shot.
But
He
Doctor
isn't.
Doom has to be the big bad of Secret Wars.
I I might scream a little bit if he doesn't show up eventually. I think I'll probably go see a Marvel movie again if they say it's really good, and a surefire way to get me in in the theater is if you say Doctor Doom's pulling up.
I
Like
mean,
then I'll be there. I'll be there.
you're talking about the crossover with Spider-Man: No Way Home being like such a big deal because they're pulling characters from other universes. Secret Wars is their opportunity to do that, but on a scale that's 10 times as big. They could have all the original X-Men back. They could have the Avengers
They
back.
can
They could
just
have.
do that
They could do
on their
everything.
own because um they have the rights to all that stuff. They might as well just make like new
Well, yeah,
Wolverines and whatever. Well, I
but
guess technically there's not a new Wolverine because Hugh Jackman is playing Wolverine again.
yeah. I mean, I don't think Hugh Jackman is going to be like the MCU's like long-standing Wolverine at this point. I think he's definitely did his time, but I'm saying as far as like the trans-dimensional stuff where they could bring in heroes from like older franchises, Secret Wars they could bring everybody in. Like craziness. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we see the other Spider-Man back in whenever Secret Wars rolls around.
I really want them to do um Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Yeah,
I hope they do
agreed.
something with that. That would be awesome.
I just hope Sony doesn't do it. It has to go to Marvel.
Eh, we'll see.
If Sony is in the same universe as Morbius, I'm gonna be. Or if Andrew's Spider-Man is in the same universe as Morbius, I'm
Ugh.
gonna be pissed.
I
It's
think
Morbin
I
time.
think that's supposed to be the same one because like Venom is in that universe, and
Oh.
that's Andy Spider-Man
And so
supposed
is
to be.
Adrian Toomes now, I guess, right?
Yeah, just for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just there.
I
he's
think it's got
chilling out
something to do
there.
with Spider-Man. I think we should team up.
God, that movie is so bad.
Morbius is like, it's Morbin time, and then the screen cuts to black.
I don't
And then
remember
Linkin Park
any
starts
of that
playing.
movie.
And
That
then
movie is
Linkin Park starts playing.
that movie is a fever dream for me. We
We all
like
watched it.
we all watched it, but I don't remember a
I have not
damn
seen that
thing
movie.
from it.
I have not seen
Oh, you
Morbius.
you weren't here for the
No,
movie
you're
night.
blessed.
No, I
Good.
was not. I think I was
Oh.
with Kaylin.
You've been blessed.
Bro,
Kaylin loves that movie.
my favorite
she
line.
doesn't.
My
She
favorite line
does.
of that whole movie,
Like,
bro.
It's she
like
likes that movie.
seriously, or
She likes that movie
ironically?
because no, she seriously likes that movie because Jared Leto's in it.
No, dude, he's
She
not
likes
even a
Jared
good
Leto.
actor. He's not even a
I've,
good actor.
I've already tried telling her this,
That's just blind
but
appeal.
like I like certain movies that she doesn't like for dumb, like not dumb reasons, but like reasons that she would think is dumb too. So I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah, but that's a wrong opinion. Like that's just bad.
I'll give you the best part of the movie, Harrison. First, spoiler for Morbius if anybody hasn't seen it and anybody cares. For the record,
Please just
Go watch it right now.
Do not.
In the opening scene, I guess it's not the opening scene. It's like a few minutes into the movie. Whenever he's doing the Batcave thing, where he's like summoning the bats or whatever crazy shit he's doing, he like cuts his hand to like call them in, and like one of his like bodyguards sees him and he sees his hand bleeding, and he asks him, "Doctor," or he's like, "Morbius, do you need a doctor?" And he's like, "I am a doctor."
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, not only like
It's peak
all
writing.
of a sudden after that, it flashes back to when him and Anti-Morbius were kids.
You know what? I will say, Jared. I'm gonna disagree with you, Connor. Jared Leto has some good acting in him. It's just very specific movies. He's in a movie with Nick Cage called Lord of War, and that movie and his acting in it is pretty good.
I haven't watched that movie.
It's a good movie. I highly recommend it. It's about Nick Cage is like an arms smuggler.
Dude,
Uh,
you stop at Nick Cage. I'll watch it. I love
Okay, yeah, Nick
movies.
Cage.
They're so goofy.
Just say the name.
Nick Cage.
That's all that
I
matters.
don't think they're good movies. They're just goofy movies. Like the
It's-
one he just had a horror movie where he didn't say a word and he just beat up animatronics.
Did you see the one that's coming out with him where he's like a vampire? He's like Count Dracula or something.
No.
Yeah, yeah, that's a thing.
Well, he went on
Did you see
record-
the Five Nights at Freddy's movies that are coming out?
Yes, I did
With
hear
Matthew,
about. Yeah,
Matthew Ayler.
he signed a 3-movie deal. That's insane. We're gonna have Shaggy and FNAF now.
That's awesome.
Dude. How much you want to
3
bet he's the
movies.
security guard? That would be
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, he's gonna be the main character for sure.
That would be awesome. Wow. All right, how long has this been going on for? We just talked about movies this whole time.
Damn, bro. Yeah, well, I got more movies we can talk about if need be. We're at 42 minutes.
All right, I think we should wrap it up.
Okay.
I'm open to go longer, but I like the times that we've been chilling out on.
Fair enough. I think so. All right. Hypothetical time then. Part 1. This is from good old Brenda.
Part
from
1?
Walmart. Yeah.
Part
this is
1?
compound parts. Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
Do you think hypothetical part 1, question 1, part 1. Do you think that a horse would run faster if it had human feet?
I don't like that.
No, not at all. I feel like they would start running, and then the human feet wouldn't be able to catch up with how fast it's going, and it'd snap its ankles and die.
Okay. I kind of had the same thought. I feel like hooves are like designed for the impact. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
feet are not.
Okay.
They're just not.
But
What?
dude, imagine a horse with human feet. What would those toes?
Imagine them like
dude?
running on like pavement, and you just hear like the slapping of their feet.
Yeah, no, ew.
That's terrible.
Those toes would be fucked.
That would be bad. All right. Part 2. Do you think horses would run faster if we could make custom Nike shoes for them to run in?
Maybe not
Yes.
shoes, but
No,
the metal
shoes.
things that they put on the bottom of them.
Just put a little Nike
Put,
swoosh
like, a
on
little
it.
Nike-
They go.
yeah, a little
No.
Nike.
I mean laces. I mean a rubber sole, like the whole nine, like running
Yeah,
shoes.
yeah.
Okay, but what
Give
kind
them
of
some
like
Yeezys. Those things will zoom.
some DCs,
Yeah, my
and
God.
then we'll film him running to a Linkin Park and make an AMV out of it.
Bro, we need to sell this idea, bro. That's a great
Oh
ad.
my god.
That's actually crazy.
Oh wait, I do have a movie. Are the hypotheticals done, Gage?
I have one more part, and this is actually what I'm adding. Okay, this is one
Okay.
that I thought of. If you put shoes on a horse, do you think it would walk like whenever you put shoes on a dog for the first time, where they like walk really awkward and they like swing their legs around, trying to like figure out what the hell's going on?
Can a horse do that? Can their legs go sideways? Like-
No, not really. I feel like, I could probably ask my girlfriend about this. because she
Oh,
had a
does she-
horse.
Does she make shoes for horses?
No, but like she knows how like their legs bend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she would probably be able to actually realistically answer this
That's a
question.
weird thing to be an expert
Using
on.
using our scientific method, we can deduce
Yeah, of
that
course.
the horse legs move in the specific way.
Listen, it doesn't bend that way. Okay, so your
Hypothetically.
question is invalid. Stupid question. Moving on. Can't ask a question about horse feet.
I mean, technically they're not feet; they're just like giant nails.
That's true.
They're gross though.
Wait, what part of a
Horse-
horse's hoof is where does the foot start?
The
And where
foot,
does
the foot starts where I would assume like its
Like the
hoof
ankle?
starts. Yeah, that's what I would assume. So like all of like the
so it's
all of the stuff that they like are standing on, like directly standing on, like the. I don't know if I want to say that they're all like all the hooves are black, but
so you're saying
though
that
the hooves.
the foot is a glorified dongle for the hoof.
I really want this conversation to be over.
All right, we're gonna.
So,
Anyway,
whoa.
Oh, hold on.
I have. Did you guys see the trailer for Cocaine Bear?
Movie of the century.
Did you actually see it?
Yes.
Yeah, bro, it's-
Okay.
I'm excited to see it.
It
looks like
popped
a
up
fun
in my
time.
YouTube, like a YouTube ad for it when I was clicking on a video. It's just Cocaine Bear. That was cool.
That movie's actually based on a true story.
It does look like a good time.
Wait,
Definitely.
wait, nah, you're lying.
I think that I don't think it's actually based on a true story, but I know that there's been a case of a bear that was like hopped out on drugs,
Yeah.
and it like went on a not like a rampage, but it like ran around a whole bunch like through a neighborhood and then just like crashed in the middle of a street. But
Yeah, I mean, like, it definitely wasn't chasing an ambulance.
Oh shit!
Down a
Wait,
road.
no. It's inspired by the true story of the cocaine bear, an American black bear that ingested a duffel bag full of cocaine in 1985.
yep, and
Well,
I kn-
That's
Lots
awesome.
of-
alive.
Yeah.
Let's go. Cocaine Bear only in theaters. I don't know what date or
Something
where
like
at.
that. Sure.
February 23rd, 5
February
o'clock.
23rd. Go see Cocaine Bear. This is not sponsored by Cocaine Bear.
Bro, we can't be giving out free.
Unless
It's movie of the
Cocaine Bear-
century.
Yeah,
We
unless
just
Cocaine
talked about
Bear-
Linkin Park and Transformers for like 40 minutes. We just gave out a bunch of
Yeah, but
free
that's all
advertisement.
stuff that's like already been established. This is like a new
Well,
movie. Like this
yeah, it
movie's
could-
success.
So it's Transformers.
like this movie's success could only be present because of like the talking that we're doing. Like the 10 people
Gage-
that are gonna go see this movie.
Yeah, I
That's
don't think
why
it's gonna make
Cocaine
it.
Bear needs to sponsor us. I'll take a sponsor.
Shout out to Cocaine Bear.
This
We're looking
podcast
for
is brought-
sponsors.
Brought to you by Cocaine Bear in theaters near you.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
All right.
well, I think that's as good a note to end it on as any.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we've talked about more movies than and shows than I can handle for the night.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
All right, guys.
It-
Well,
it's
Thanks for listening to the Movies and Shows podcast.
Absolutely.
yeah.
we'll be here.
If on a real
We'll be
note.
here. We'll be here next week. giving
Thank
an
you.
Update on
Hopefully.
what we've watched.
Yep, thank you guys. Cocaine Bears, February 20 or Cocaine Bear, February 23rd.
Yeah, come see it
Also,
with us.
Linkin Park. Linkin Park. That's
Yeah,
all I've got to say. I'm dropping the
hopefully-
mic.
All right. Yep. He dropped the mic.